those Twitter handle. He says, where it is necessary to criticize me, do not hesitate. Point out when things are going wrong. If you be man, try him. Vakaboma or you. Hey, I will transform Ghana in 18 months.
Rise up my country.
It's now struggling with everybody who is asking for the transformation. As for the change, it has happened, but
a negative change.
Yeah, they call it reverse gear.
And he has admitted, say, Nkoyi, he said the next leader will turn this around. He has checked out.
The man has one
But he
year,
said it himself.
1 year, 4 months, or 3 months to
no
go.
hope. He's looking for reparation.
He
money.
has checked out. So that who will continue the other
He
one?
said the next leader. He has given you an option.
Osajifu and Ojijifu. Yesterday we celebrated Osajifu. Prince Ganaku is a lawyer for one of the protesters who was arrested yesterday for doing exactly what the president asked us to do in 2014 when he was in opposition seeking for power. Prince, good morning, Council. How are you doing?
Good morning. How are you doing? I'm good as well. I'm good.
I am greater than Accra. Good to hear from you. Now, Council, yesterday your client was picked up. For what exactly?
I still don't know. At least I was told that he was going to be charged with unlawful assembly. So the official police stance was that everybody that was picked up was going to be charged with unlawful assembly. Or that was the information that filtered out to us.
Now, you tell me, what was he out there demanding? Has he told you?
Yes, he has. So, better conditions of life, a better quality of life, lower cost of living, just the fundamentals. There are research papers that demonstrate that the Ghanaian people are actually very, very tolerant of autocrats and despots. The one thing that we cannot tolerate is a falling standard of living or high cost of living. And indeed, we can see that this government has failed totally to deliver on the promises that were made in 2016 and in 2020, particularly in respect of road, the motorway, and healthcare. You know, the hospital that was, I think, is the last general hospital that was demolished, that hasn't been replaced. The state of Kolebu. People on Twitter saying that, you know, their family members died in very harrowing conditions because of the state of healthcare in the country. And in spite of all this, we see certain people getting richer, certain people acting with impunity. The government, the complaints of the citizens falling on deaf ears. It just felt for a lot of people that enough was enough, and that if this government wasn't going to act, then the young people of this country whose futures are being put in peril would take to the streets and demand better from the people that we put there. I think that's something that often gets forgotten, that we put them there.
Right.
You know, that's something that gets forgotten. So we just wanted to remind them.
Now, your client, as of yesterday, when you saw him, that is, if you saw him, had he been manhandled?
My client specifically, no. The only report that we got, and again, I keep saying to everybody that I speak to, I haven't been able to confirm this from the source itself. So maybe that's something that you would like to take up. The only report we got of someone being manhandled that was arrested was Oliver Barker Vomowo. At the time when the scuffle was happening at Accra Central, I wasn't around. You know, I saw videos of Bridget Otu being harassed, videos of journalists being harassed. I heard reports of lawyers who have stepped in to defend those who were being harassed, also being harassed themselves. But I wasn't there, so I can't really speak definitively to any of those incidents. I did hear that Oliver was manhandled, and my client specifically, no.
Now, what time are you supposed to be in court today?
I haven't gotten any indication from the police that we are supposed to be in court. What I have heard, or what has filtered to me, is that the erstwhile detained persons have been invited to pick up their personal effects that were taken away from them upon their arrest. So there is, I'm hearing a meeting of the erstwhile detained persons at the Accra Regional Command today at 12:30 p.m.
Right. And you are confident that your client will come out of this entanglement that the police is determined to push them into?
I don't think, maybe it is a little idealistic on my part, but I don't think that the police will do anything to our client today. First, for two reasons. One, truly, as lawyers, we don't say this often, but truly the police don't have a case in this. There is no offense under the Public Order Act. There are no facts that you can justify unlawful assembly with. They do have a right to demonstrate. They did in fact notify the police in accordance with the Public Order Act.
Right.
The police rather attempted to abuse the process of the court in bad faith, by acting in bad faith, filing that application a day before the demonstration. I don't know any court that is going to allow its processes to be abused in this manner. So for that reason, for that one reason alone, I don't think that the police have any particular leg on which to stand to, harass anybody today. I don't think so at all. And secondly, they said that the protesters should come for their phones. The protesters have demonstrated, or the young lawyers in this country have demonstrated that if there's an injustice going on, we are ready to put our private assignments aside and step in. And I think they showed that yesterday. So I think it would be very ill-advised on the part of the police to attempt manhandling them. It would be a PR nightmare for them. There is nothing that could possibly come out of this. You could not successfully prosecute them. Just from a game theory perspective, I don't know why they would do that. And I like to believe that everybody's a rational person. So I don't expect that anything of that nature will happen today. If it does happen, we are ready to stand in, but I don't expect anything of that nature to happen.
The demonstration, or if you like, the protest, Julobi House, was supposed to span for 3 days. Yesterday was day 1. Today is day 2. Your client is on bail. Would you advise him to join the demonstration today?
Absolutely. He is exercising his constitutional right to protest. He's exercising his constitutional right to assemble. As far as I'm concerned, I would never advise my client to break the law. But I would also not advise my client to not exercise his constitutional right for fear that he might be bullied. As a matter of fact, I don't believe that there is any struggle in this world that has ever achieved anything great without a minimum of sacrifice. Kwame Nkrumah had to go to jail. The Patriots had to go to jail for us to, achieve independence. Jesus had to die for Christianity to become big. So I don't really, if my client wants to go, I will encourage, not only will I not stop him, I will actively encourage him to exercise his constitutional right to demonstrate. And if the police want to behave lawlessly, it will only continue to, expose what is going on in the country. And I don't think they want that. I don't think the ruling party wants that. I don't think the police themselves want that. It will be a PR nightmare. I don't expect that they will. And so, yes, I would 100% advise, him to exercise his right. And if it comes down to it, we will go to court to defend them.
Prince Ganaku, lawyer, I thank you very much indeed for your time. We're grateful.
Yes, please.
Thank
Enjoy
you.
the rest of your day.
You too, sir. Great.